Hello my loves, Tony here from TL Yarn Crafts and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hello, welcome. Come on in. You should call your best friend. I have a feeling they want to hear from you. Here at TL Yarn Crafts, I show my crochet love through free patterns, product reviews, and technique videos that will blow your mind. So if you're here for all of that, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss my next video. So today is finally the day. I am sharing the tutorial for the crochet ripple stitch and my Mocha Ripple Afghan. Isn't it cute? Is it weird to like pet your makes? I can't be the only one who does this. Before we dive too deep into the tutorial, let's hear a little bit about today's video sponsor, Chirp. The only thing that I love better than collecting yarn is listening to audiobooks while crocheting with said yarn, and that's why I'm so excited to partner with Chirp. Chirp is an online audiobook store that offers great deals on a variety of titles. Now, unlike other audiobook platforms, there are no monthly fees and no subscriptions to worry about with Chirp. You can just browse the bestsellers, new releases, and trending deals anytime you want to. They even have books as low as 99 cents. Now, recently I was in the market for some feel-good fiction, so I picked up Before I Met You by Lisa Jewell. I really can't wait to snuggle up under my Mocha Ripple Afghan and dive into this book. Find a good deal and a good book with Chirp. You can check down in the description for a coupon code off your first purchase, as well as a link to some of my recommended titles. And if you see a book on Chirp that I should read, let me know about it down in the comments. Now, let's get into this crochet ripple stitch. To practice the ripple stitch today, I'll be using a 6mm crochet hook and worsted weight yarn from my stash. Our starting chain will be a multiple of 14 plus 3. For my starting chain, I'm doing 45. From here, we'll double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and place a double crochet here. Keep in mind that this skipped chain 3 does count as a double crochet stitch. Now we'll double crochet in each of the next 4 chains. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and 4. Next, we'll double crochet 2 together 2 times. So we'll yarn over, pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we'll yarn over, pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through the remaining 3 loops on the hook. So that's a double crochet 2 together 1 time, and we'll do it again. Yarn over, pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. Then yarn over, pull through the remaining 3 on the hook. So there are 2 decreased stitches there. Now we'll double crochet in the next 4 chains. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and 4. So back here we decreased, up here we need to increase, and we'll do that by placing 2 double crochet in each of the next 2 chains. So here's my next chain, and I'll place 1 double crochet, and I'll go into that same chain and do another double crochet. And now I'll place 2 double crochet in the next chain as well. There's 1 and 2. So we're essentially going to repeat what we've done until we get to the last 5 stitches. So we've got 4 double crochet coming up next. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we have our decreases again. So double crochet 2 together 2 times. Here's 1, and 2, double crochet 4, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now we have our increase. 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and 2 double crochet in the stitch after that. 4 double crochet, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we have our decreases. So double crochet 2 together 2 times. There's 1, and here's 2. And if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains left. So we'll double crochet 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in our last chain, we'll place 2 double crochets. There's 1 and 2. So we can kind of see that ripple pattern coming in. It's a very soft shaping pattern, so it's very subtle, but we've got it coming along. Let's do the next row, and essentially for the remainder of this pattern, we'll just repeat this row that's coming up. So we'll start with the chain 3, turn our work, and we'll place a double crochet in the stitch that's at the base of our chain. From here, we'll double crochet 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we'll double crochet 2 together 2 times. So over these next 2 stitches, and what you'll notice is that the first stitch here is a double crochet, and the second stitch is a double crochet 2 together. That's how you'll know you're in the right place. So the first of our decreases is over a double crochet and a 2 together. Which means that the next decrease is over a 2 together and a double crochet. And now we'll double crochet 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we'll have to increase twice. So here at our peak, our first increase goes into the second stitch from our increase from the previous row, and the next increase goes into the first stitch from the increase of our previous row. So right here in the middle of this increase from before. Here's 1 and 2 in that stitch, 1 and 2 in the following stitch. Double crochet 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got another decrease. Here's 1, and 2. Double crochet 4. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have our increases again. Here's 1 and 2 in the same stitch, 1 and 2 in the next stitch. And guess what? We're going to double crochet 4 again. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Time for some decreases. So that's 2 of those back to back. Pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. yarn over, pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. We're at our last 5 stitches, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet and our turning chain here at the end. We'll double crochet 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll place 2 double crochet in this last stitch. Now we can definitely see that ripple pattern a lot better, and by making sure our decreases and our increases fall in the right place, it's really a foolproof pattern. So I'm going to do one more row of our repeat, and then we're going to change color. So remember, we start with a chain 3 and turn. Double crochet in the first stitch there at the base of the chain, and double crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 2 together 2 times. There's 1 and 2. Double crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we've got our increases, 2 in the next stitch, and 2 double crochet in the following stitch. Double crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Decreases again. There's 1 and 2. Double crochet 4. And increases. Double crochet 4 again. And decreases. There's 1 and 2. Double crochet 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll place 1 double crochet in this last stitch, so the top of our turning chain, and then I'm going to yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. I'm going to leave these last 2 loops on my hook because now I'm ready to change color. So I'm going from mustard to this pretty caramel color, and at this point I want to leave myself maybe like a 3 to 4 inch tail. I'm going to yarn over my hook, and pull through those last 2 loops with my new color. Now I'm ready to move on to the next row with my new color. So I'd start by chaining 3 just like before. I'll turn my work and I'll continue in my pattern. A double crochet there at the base of the chain, and I double crochet 4. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's pretty much the gist of it. If you're continuing with just 2 rows and changing color, so like work down this way and then work back this way, you can always carry up this color that you dropped. But any further than that, I would recommend cutting the old color and just adding it back on when you're ready. That way you don't have too long of a carry up the side, unless you're planning to put a border on it, which I'm not going to do because I like it just how it is. And that, my friends, is how you do the crochet ripple stitch. Okay, so here's what you need to know to turn that stitch into this blanket. To make the Mocha Ripple Afghan, I used a 5.5mm crochet hook and 8 different colors of Lion Brand's Skein Tones. If you need some more details on Skein Tones and what that whole release was about, I've got a video, I'll link it. Is it this side? I think it's this side, up here. The colors I used were ivory, almond, hazelnut, cedarwood, nutmeg, truffle, mahogany, and cocoa. Begin with a starting chain of 157 in the deepest color, which is cocoa. You'll work the first 2 rows in cocoa, the next 2 rows in mahogany, and so on, going from the deepest color all the way to the lightest. Then you'll start over from the deepest color again, all the way up to the lightest. I repeated that set of 8 colors 6 times in my throw blanket. The finished blanket is about 60 inches long and 48 inches wide, but you can always adjust the size to your preference. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget that you can find a written free version of this pattern on my blog, tlycblog.com. You can also pay $5 to get a printable PDF version from my shop, tlyarncrafts.com, or you can even get an all-in-one kit from Lion Brand. Now that kit includes a PDF version of the pattern, as well as all of the yarn that you need to make this blanket. Actually, at the time of filming this, Lion Brand has kits on sale for 30% off. I've got full details on how to get that kit and save some money down in the description. Now, if you're watching this video too late and the promo is over, I don't know what to tell you, boo. I mean, maybe just subscribe to my video so you don't miss them and you can save some money. And of course, I cannot wrap up this video without giving some huge love to Margaret, who has sponsored today's cup of caffeine. Margaret, I am so glad that my book recommendation has been helpful for you. And if you're watching this and enjoy my channel and want to support my content, buy me a coffee. Who knows? I might shout you out in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go become a crochet cocoon real quick, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all still here?